Knowing what the GRE test is just as important as knowing the concepts that you're being tested on. Otherwise, if you don't know, the structure is so confusing that it's easy to get lost and lose points, just because you aren't familiar with all the weird question types and directions. In this lesson, you'll learn what you need to know about the test structure you will find on the GRE, including what you can expect from all the different sections. The GRE has 3 sections: Analytical Writing, Verbal Reasoning, and Quantitative Reasoning. These are fancy names for writing, reading, and math, respectively. There's only one Analytical Writing section. Once you respond to the writing section, you'll move on to the remaining sections of the test, 2 verbal reasoning sections and 2 quantitative reasoning sections, which may be in any order. You'll also get 1 unscored or 1 research section. Regardless of which one you get, your score for this section will not count towards your official score. If it's an unscored section, then it won't be marked, it'll just look like an extra verbal or quantitative reasoning section, and it'll be thrown into the mix in a random place. Unscored sections are used to test out new questions, to make sure they're the same level of difficulty as the rest of the test. If it's a research section, it'll be the last section, and it'll be marked. Now, let's go a little deeper into the sections and questions on the GRE. We'll start with the analytical writing since this is the first section on the test. The analytical writing section is where you'll write your essays. In this part of the test, you will have to take 2 tasks. You'll have to write an essay, in response to a prompt about some general topic. In Analyze an Argument, you'll have to read a passage, and then discuss the argument that the author gives, and whether or not you find it convincing. Each essay lasts for 30 minutes, so the total time for this section is 1 hour. The verbal reasoning sections are a little bit like the reading sections on the SAT or ACT. The name of the actual game here is vocabulary and reading comprehension. There are 3 kinds of questions. Reading comprehension questions are about reading passages provided on the test. The reading comprehension section is exactly what it says: read some passages and answer questions about them. Text completion questions, that ask you to fill 1 or more blank words in a given text, and sentence equivalence questions ask you to choose 2 potential words that could go in a given blank in a sentence. Text completion and sentence equivalence questions are similar to the fill-in-the-blank vocab questions on the SAT, except for the GRE, the obscure vocab words are ramped up to 11 and the rules, applied to find answer, are even weirder. Each of the 2 verbal reasoning sections is 30 minutes long, with 20 questions per section. On the quantitative reasoning section, you'll be tested on basic math concepts, mostly arithmetic, algebra, geometry, basic calculation, and data analysis. You will not find any high-level calculus or extreme statistical stuff on the test, and you don't have to know a deep knowledge of college-level math to score well. The actual concepts don't go above a high school level, it's the logic of the questions that makes the test hard. The quantitative reasoning section has 4 different types of questions. Quantitative comparison questions are, where you get 2 quantities, and have to state which is bigger. Multiple choice with 1 answer and numeric entry questions, where you input your own answer instead of choosing from a list. Each of the 2 quantitative reasoning sections is 35 minutes long, with 20 questions per section.
Find in the next video the registration process of the GRE, and how you can prepare yourself for the test. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and press bell icon, for quick intimation of new videos.